Hello my friends, my name is Dan and welcome to episode number 20 in our Empire Total War Uprising Campaign, playing as the Iroquois in the Darth mod, Ultimate Commander mod. And this is going to be episode number 20, and this is probably going to be the last episode, one of the last episodes in this series, because we've gotten everything. Honestly, I have everything that I wanted to have in this campaign. I reached my goal. And not yet though, not exactly, but in this episode I shall. But my goals were actually to wipe out, obviously we're playing as the Iroquois, Native American tribe, actually not a tribe, but like a huge Native American nation back in the day. But one of my goals was to wipe out the British and then wipe out the Americans, because they were the nearest to us, right? So the Americans had the 13 colonies here, while the British, and then they had the Revolution. So obviously the Americans seceded from Great Britain and became America. So yeah, one of my goals is to conquer America over here. Now, honestly, I don't really give a shit about all the other provinces, like here, like Santo Domingo, because honestly that's impossible for me to get there, because I can't produce ships. I can't make any ships as a Native American faction. So that was my main goal, and my second main goal was to wipe out the British. And in the beginning of the game, the Americans and the British were strong as shit. I'm not even joking. Like, if you go to episode 1, episode 2, you would have seen that Great Britain had Montreal, Quebec, they even had Moose Factory up here, Rupert's Land, they had York Factory up here, and I think they had this one too. Yeah, no, that was Huron territory all the time. And but the British might have even conquered once, but then my friends the Hurons retook it. But yeah, so they were really strong, and I'm surprised on a hard campaign in Darth mod with improved AI. I gotta say I did pretty well fighting muskets with tomahawks. But anyway, just a few updates here. If you take a look at Newfoundland, you can see that it is now our territory. If I zoom in here, that's an Iroquois flag. And this is actually impossible. This Plaisance, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's impossible to capture playing as a Native American tribe because, like I said, we can't have any ships. So what I had to do was I had to just wait a lot of turns, because if you take a look at my income, it's huge, 15k per turn. And I just waited a bunch of turns, like I think 5, and I paid them about 70 grand for that one, for Plaisance. And, you know, honestly, I just wanted to have all of North America, not all of North America, but like, you know, the East Coast, for the Iroquois, right? And you know, I'm a perfectionist. I don't really want to have an extra British territory that I couldn't take just lying around here. Because if we would have taken Agmatuck before we actually bought this from them, we wouldn't have been able to buy Plaisance from them, because that is their last territory, I think. They might have a few down here. They might have Jamaica. Yeah, they have Jamaica. But anyway, yeah, I think it's good that I bought it. I don't know, I'm just the perfectionist like that. It's just my OCD playing around with me. But anyway, as you can see here, Agmatuck, we have an army right under them that I actually started recruiting this army maybe like 7 turns ago, 8 turns ago in this campaign. And it's an army of mostly elite units with a few bowmen here and there. So Onondaga Firekeepers, Missile Cav, Lancers, Warrior Society, and our dear Petawantakas, Chief's Bodyguard. And as you can see here, that's the city of Agmatuck. I wouldn't even call it a city, it's probably just some village in the middle of nowhere. And the only unit guarding it is Haitian Line Infantry. But if we take a look at their happiness, 17 and 13, because of that high happiness, they might have a lot of, you know, armed citizenry and all that other bullshit. But anyway, let's go ahead and take that city first. So let's go ahead and attack it. Let's make them run faster. So as you can see here, they spawned a bunch of 8-inch mortars. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're garrison mortars, so they're honestly pieces of shit. Really easy to deal with if we get access to their walls. Oh, they actually don't have any walls. Perfect. Yeah, this is going to be a really easy battle. And then they have Haitian Line Infantry, Garrison Colonial Line Infantry, and then just some other bullcrap. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and press Assault, and I'll see you guys on the battle map. Alright, and here we are. Looks like some scenic landscapes we have here. I don't think I've ever played on this map. This is probably some like exclusive Newfoundland or Labrador map. What's this? Is that their city? A totem pole? Doesn't really look like a British city to me. Maybe we're just retaking what's ours. But anyway, let's go ahead and deploy our shit. Let's go ahead and deploy our troops here. Get them all the way in the back. And so first of all, let's get our bowmen. We get them on the right there. We're gonna get a unit of warrior society right there. Why can't I place them in the forest? Why is the game effing around with me right now? This is not the right time. See, look at this crap. Can't do anything. Oh, I think it's because of the trees. Okay, well anyway, what the fuck? Okay, there. Thank you. All right, now let's place our. Was that a log? Oh no, I think that's nothing. Why is the game not letting me place this stuff there? Oh my god. This is horrible. Whatever, I'll just place the bowman right there. Get our other warrior unit. Wait, where's our second warrior society? There they are. I'm gonna get elite units first, and then we can get all the other piece of crap units in the back. We can get. Let's see, we have left to deploy here. So let's just get these guys right here. Bowmen can go right here. Warriors can go right behind. Oh, that's a big unit of warriors. Get these guys on the left. And we can get bowmen. Hopefully we can get them here if the game lets us. There you go. Onondaga firekeepers, we'll get them on the right flank. And I've got another one of those. We'll get them on the left flank. And we also have lancers right here that we can place. Another lancer unit right here, so make sure our flanks are covered. And then we have a bunch of extras here, extra cav. Whatever, I'll just put them here. Alright, let's go ahead and end deployment. So I don't know if we pause the game here. It looks like they didn't deploy in their little town that they're defending. They deployed behind it. So I'm guessing they're already ready to you know, leave it. They're already ready to lose to us. But anyway, let's go ahead and begin our strategy here. So yeah, let's go ahead and form a group like this. We'll get them to... You see, now this won't work because there's a freaking... There are a bunch of objects here in the middle. A bunch of, like, houses and whatever that is. Totem pole. So, we won't be able to do that. No, unpause it, please. Thank you. We're gonna have to ungroup them and do this manually. So let's get these guys. Let's get these guys on the right here. Alright, that's a lot of fucking cav. Alright, that's perfect. And then we can get the rest of these guys just grouped up right here, I guess. For now. Alright, let's go. And get them to walk. Let's zoom in on them. Look, they're walking, but they're running. See, that's what's good about Native Americans.
Riders of the southern lands.
When you set them on walk, they still kind of run, but obviously not as fast as like sprinting mode. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Let's get our horses to flank around. Fly. Iroquois, fly! For king and country! Nah, I'm just kidding. We don't have a king. We only have gods. We have the god of the sun. Where's the sun? There's the sun. We have the god of the sun. We have the god of the tree. We have the god of the grass. We have the god of the cannon, I think. We have the god of the musket. So yeah, we got gods for everything. That's good. It's better to have a god than not have a god, right? No, I'm just kidding. Not gonna mess with your beliefs. Let's go ahead and hurry this up a bit here. Fast forward. Oh, he thinks he's cool launching mortars at us like that. Boom. Except I think they're killing some of my guys. Yeah, they are. Anyway, whatever. You know what? Let's just attack them. Honestly, I do not give a shit. Where are they? Let's just attack them. Because right now my cav is just sitting ducks, and that's not good, is it? No, Chief's bodyguard, we can make him chill right there. Alright, perfect. So yeah, basically group 1. Let's get you guys right there. Let's take a look at the attack here. My Onondaga Firekeepers are already owning them. Enemy warlord killed Alexander Croucher. Likes to crouch a lot, doesn't he? So we got fighting going on in here. There's our Onondaga Firekeepers. Or not Firekeepers, what are they called? Yeah, they're called Firekeepers. Wow. Why are they Firekeepers? Did they keep fires? What the fuck, dude? I told you to attack the mortars, man. Okay, so now they're running. Wait, are you telling me? Is the game telling me that I beat them already? They're all running. I don't even have to use my ground forces. My cavalry obliterated them. Wow. What the hell was that? Anyway, that's the Iroquois Cav for ya. Don't underestimate them. They've got the god of the sun and the god of the musket and the god of everything else on their sides. But anyway, I'm gonna see you guys on the campaign map for the results, and after that, we're gonna be taking the last American city on the East Coast, and that's I think called Williamsburg or something. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'll see you. So here are the decisive battle results. Look at this, lost 65. Oh my god, British, how can you suck that badly? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I agree. We kind of outnumbered them by literally, yeah, twice. We outnumbered them by twice the amount of dudes here, but we only lost 65, and they lost everything. So, well, let's see who killed the most here. Lancers, Onondaga Firekeepers. So get those if you want; they're really good. Mounted Tribal Gunners are cool too. My bowman actually killed someone. I don't even know how. Wow. I didn't even, I didn't get them in range or anything. That's weird. Let's close that. And here we have Agmatuck, Labrador. So all of Quebec is now ours. Look at this. This huge, massive land is now ours. Did you know that this is called the Bay of Ungava? Yeah, just a cool fact, Oh, there's a trade route up here. Spain, Hurons. Okay, so Spain is trading with Hurons. Spain is our friend, whatever. We'll leave them be. Alright, Labrador region captured. What's this piece of shit here? Government chambers. Yeah, we're gonna have to dismantle that. That's not, that doesn't conform to our sense of civilization here in the Iroquois lands. What's this? Mistassin Trapper Post. And that obviously gives us nothing. Just like all the other white people buildings. What's this? Great Britain Army. 2 mounted tribal auxiliary units. So they're not even British. They're just like natives running around in the forests with on horses. So by the end they're gonna join us. They're gonna end up joining us. We're gonna have no choice. Come on, we're so powerful. Look at us. Look at us. Look how many cities we have. Look at our income, 15K, and look at these cities. Look, if you take a look at Boston, no, Boston is not exempted from tax. But if you take a look at Philadelphia, it's exempted from tax, and it has like 1,000 income that I could be getting. Same as Annapolis, 1,000 income. Williamsburg, oh yeah, sorry, it wasn't called Williamsburg, but yeah, look at that income, 2,237, and it's exempted. So yeah, honestly, I have no choice but to exempt them because their happiness is crap right now, because nobody wants to be ruled by a bunch of savages. Nah, I'm just kidding, but that's what the British called them before. But anyway, it's called Charleston. I said it was called Williamsburg, but I'm retarded. So let's go ahead and take over Charleston here. They also have a tiny army. Provincial Cav, Line Infantry, Regiment of Horse, Colonial Line Infantry. And they also have a fort in there, which is going to be a pain in the ass, but whatever. I can't do anything about that. So I don't have a general here. Why don't I have a general? Let's make a general. There you go. Ahaya! New general. 44. Let's go. Did people even live that long back then? What year is it? 1802? Yeah, they did. Alright, let's go. Charleston, Carolinas. You're going down.
Prepare for war.
Ooh, what do they spawn? They have more guys than us now. Look at that. Provincial Cav, Line Infantry, Garrison Militia, and then Firelock, piece of crap. Alright, well anyway, let's assault them, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield. They also have 1 regiment of horse reinforcing them. That might be the twist that's going to happen in the battle. We'll see. Alright, well here we are. We're looking at the flag of... I don't even know what flag this is. If you want to go and tell me what it is, then go right ahead in the comment section. But yeah, I've been wondering. But here is our army, all the way in the back. My guys got deployed in some like T formation, as usual. The comp fucked it up, so I had to redo it. But here's the fort that we're up against. Shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Let's go ahead and do our usual maneuver of getting our guys to the sides. And look at this map. I really like this map. I haven't played on this map ever in my campaign, in this campaign at least, and this is the first time I'm playing it. And it even has stars. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful night sky. But anyway, there you go. Ooh. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay. So like that. Alright. So, let's begin our deployment. And this is a flat area, so it's gonna be nice for us. And plus it has trees where my dudes can hide. Alright. So musketmen, please. Please deploy right here. We can get... Actually, musketmen have to go behind the bowmen because they have longer range. Bowmen have to be in the front, right up against the walls of the fort. Over there. Alright, tribesmen, piece of crap unit. No, we don't need them. Actually, yeah, let's get our medicine men up here. There you go. And then we can get our... Actually, you know what? That's not how it's gonna work. I'm gonna change my deployment tactic for this battle. I'm gonna get all my melee guys in the front. That way we can counter their... guys on the walls there. And I'm gonna get the rest of my ranged guys in the back. That's gonna be... It's a simplistic approach to a siege. But... whatever. This is like the second last American city anyway, we're good. Alright, so is that the only ranged we have here? We have a musketman. Yeah, that's our musketman unit. Okay. So that's the only thing we have. We're gonna win this battle using melee once again. Or actually... What am I talking about once again? Usually I win all my battles using ranged with like bowmen and stuff. Especially at the beginning of your campaign. You're going to be winning a lot of battles with your bowmen because it's the only unit you could be affording. Alright, lancers, as usual, they're going to hide in the back here because if they get pwned by the rockets there. I don't think they have any artillery, but if they do, then we're going to get screwed. We're going to get touched. Alright, end deployment. Let's roll. Pause this. As you can see, we caught them off guard once again. Look at that. They didn't see what's coming. Oh, they were smart. They deployed one unit of garrison militia infantry against us on the sides here. Woo! I'm scared. I'm scared. God of Sun is scared. God of Iroquois is scared. I don't even know what kind of accent they have. But, anyway, enough rambling. Let's begin here. Or, you know what? I'm gonna unpause this. Double click there. We're gonna raid the walls right away here. Alright, let's go. It's gonna be complete and pure ownage. I can get our ranged guys in the front. Perfect. And there you go. So now our guys are marching. Look at this. The graphics in this game are beautiful, especially if you zoom in. Look at this. Like, look at the grass. The long grass. There's a pyramid over there. I'm gonna go see it. No, I can't go see it. Way. Okay. Anyway, lancers, please. Yeah, these are lancers. No, that's my chief's bodyguard. Let's get him on the side here. He's gonna be watching from a distance. So the raid on the walls is about to begin, and they're still not even set up. They're setting up just now. They're already shooting on my guys, but that's fine. You know, shit happens. Can't do anything about it. There you go. Alright, perfect. We can see someone yelling. I think it's the Americans. Yeah, it's the Americans here. Don't know why they're yelling. Maybe they're eager to lose. My guys have already began shooting. Those are the musketmen. My bowmen. Are they shooting? Yes, they are. Perfect. Let's get them right here. We need to get our bowmen closer. Even though they're ranged, they need to be pretty close to your target to actually hit them. Alright, perfect. Let's go ahead and see what's going on the walls here. Here are my Native Americans here. The Americans are having trouble rushing here. Even though it's not laggy, I don't know why they're doing that. Like, there's no frame lag whatsoever, and they're running weirdly. Okay. Look at this cluster smudge here in the front. Whoa, they're muscular. Look at that. That's hilarious. Look at them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, the Americans are getting raped. Alright, medicine men coming up here to reinforce them. Bowmen need to get closer. There you go. Please, come closer. This is an epic battle for the walls here. I'm surprised the Americans could just cut the rope, and then we're kind of screwed. But the AI is not that smart. Look at that regiment of horse of 3 people. Look at that, 3 people. Oh my god, let's get our 90 people Lancer units to attack it. We might lose that fight, you know, 90 versus 3 people, we might lose because those Americans are hardcore Americans, okay? They've eaten their McDonald's this morning, so they're good. No, I'm just kidding, I love you guys. I love Americans. They're cool, man. I wanna move to California. Seems like a good place to move, seems like a good place to live. Always hot. Alright, well, now that I fast forwarded it a bit, like 5 minutes later, about 5 minutes later, look at the pile of dead bodies here. Look at that. Look at that. All I can see is British bodies. Or not British, sorry, Americans. Everywhere. Look at this. This is massive. This is like a slaughter. My guys won the fight for the walls here, even though some of my melee units ran away, but that's fine. We still won. As you can see, they only have 2 guys left, and they're still fighting. They're exhausted though, so that's bad for them. And this guy only has 1 unit left. And somehow they're surviving. But anyway, let's get this unit to capture the walls here. We need to get the walls so that we can get our mass cavalry inside. Alright, let's fast forward this. Alright, cool stuff, cool stuff. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Let's get inside. Now they're gonna be entering. Let's get our bowman that's out of ammo to attack the dudes inside as well. That's pretty cool. The bowmen have melee weaponry as well. So they have their axes, their tomahawks, whatever you call them. Okay, so let's go ahead and attack the garrison militia infantry there. Now that we have the walls and my cavalry's going inside. Let's take a look at this from their point of view. And they're scared shitless, I can tell. Even though they're like, oh, nope, don't give a shit. Got a, you know, freaking horde of Iroquois coming at us. Nope, don't give a shit. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, nope, he just stabbed my friend. Oh, now I give a shit. Okay, man, now is the time to react. Okay, okay. Okay. So come on. Where are my other dudes? And that was so weird during the battle. Like there was like, I don't know, there was no frame lag whatsoever, but there was this weird like lag. Like it was kind of like a slideshow when they were running. It was so weird. If anybody knows what that is, like leave it in the comments. It's pretty freaking weird. Never seen that in any game before. But anyway, now we're Lancers, so we're obviously gonna win this versus Cav here. It's only a matter of time. 90 versus 82 already. 81. 80. Wow. Alright, let's get our guys in the middle here. Still has 17 guys left in that regiment of horse, so come on, finish them off. What's this? Garrison militia infantry getting raped by my medicine men here. Look at that. Enemy warlord killed Elvis Cates. Oh. Okay. Cool stuff. Alright, come on, enough of this. We win. Oh, they have their little colonial light infantry there. They think they're cool. Pass into the... Oh, no, that's not cool. Ahaeus pass into the spirit world. Fucker. Why couldn't, like, the 300 million other horses I have here pass into the spirit world? Nope, it has to be our general. All the time. Oh, and victory. We have captured the city of... whatever this thing was called. But anyway, I think this was the last American city. And, wow, that was a heck of a battle for the walls. Look at that. You can see the freaking bodies from up here. But, yeah, once again, wow. I'll see you guys on the campaign map for the results. I am back, and here we are with some real losses now. Lost 1,202, and they lost, obviously, their whole army. But 2 guys. Don't know where those 2 guys went. Maybe they deserted. But, yeah, we killed all of them, most of them. Who killed the most? Their melee rush killed the most. 457, 419, 390. Oh, man, so many human lives were lost today. That's okay. It was all for the Iroquois. It's their fault anyway that they invaded us in the first place. So, don't blame me. But anyway, let's close that. Here we have Charleston. Region captured. Carolinas. This is that, I'm guessing, South Carolina, North Carolina. Yeah. Let's exempt them from tax. Here we have. Okay, pass into the spirit world. Ahaeus war chief. So, anyway, they have one last city here left on the east coast. And they only have Minutemen, militia infantry, provincial cav. And if we invade that, it's just going to be the repetition of what happened here in Charleston. And they pretty much have a fort, tiny fort in there with a... What the frig? Council of Elders? What? How... What? That's not a freaking white building, you know, that's not like an American building, that's a freaking Iroquois building, that's a Native American building. I'm guessing they took that city from someone, but you know what's weird, they can still recruit stuff from it. Even though it's like a Native American barracks, they can still recruit their American guys from there. That's what I call cheap. But anyway, yeah, honestly, I won't invade it. Look at this, we have so many territories, we have the whole East Coast. If you rewind back to episode 1, you'll see that at first we started with Cayuga, Niagara, and then we had Fallen Timbers here. But then my shit got disturbed, and I had to give away forcefully my Fallen Timbers, Niagara, yeah, those 2 territories in exchange for peace with the British and the Americans. So yeah, it was a pain in the ass. They didn't even take any money. All they wanted was regions. So them power-hungry colonizers, imperialists, nationalists. But, yeah, now we have times 10 of what we had back then. We have, let me count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah, we have 13 cities now. Those are, I guess, our version of 13 colonies. But, wow, stretching all the way from Agmatuck, from northern Quebec, all the way down south to... the Carolinas, and then obviously St. Augustine, but I'm just too lazy to capture it. It's going to be the same thing as what happened with Charleston. And wow, we are now the leaders of the East Coast. The White Pest has been repelled, and the Iroquois are back to their lands, to their sacred lands. And my friends here, the Hurons, are doing pretty well too, and what are they called? The Cherokee as well. They have they started like right here. And then, as we were fighting over here, they expanded down south and then west. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. I don't understand how the Americans have this thing right here, Yankton, Black Hills. Wow. And then we have Spain down south of here. But you know, I'm not gonna take all of that. That's just gonna be another pain in the ass. It's gonna be really repetitive, and you know, I've had my fun for this campaign. But if you stuck with me since episode 1, then, wow, I congratulate you first of all for being patient with me. All the shit I say and all the shit that happens in my campaigns. But yeah, and if you liked it, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I do stuff like this, Let's Play series. You know, I try out video games, new video games, especially like COD series. I had a Battlefield 3 Let's Play. I actually still have it on my channel. And I had a Mass Effect 3 Let's Play too, but then I realized there was going to be like 300 episodes, and you know, I kind of said I kind of dropped that. But anyway, thanks for watching once again. The Iroquois are back to their lands, and let's call this Let's Play series over. DanTheGreatHD, over and out.